Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the WhyThoPodcast. My name is Jay, and today we'll be doing the PIXAR movie tier list. Let's go! Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, check out WhyTho Gaming, check out WhyTho Go, check out the socials, follow for more. Make sure y'all share this video and check out our personal channels. Also, throw up the W for WhyThoPodcast. As Dillion would say, WhyTho Crew starts with a W, ends with a W, and let's get started. So, today, like I said in the title, we'll be doing the PIXAR movie tier list. All these range from 1995 to 2025, so I guess 30 years of PIXAR movies. So, we got the rankings S, A, B, C, D, and also haven't seen, because I think there's a couple I haven't seen. I'm pretty sure I've seen most of them, but without further ado, let's go. So first one, we got Toy Story. Obviously, S tier. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Let me put in S tier real quick and let me talk. Toy Story is my favorite Pixar movie. I think it will always and forever be my favorite Pixar movie. I do like Toy Story 2 as well and the Cars series, but let's get with the other one. Next, we got A Bug's Life. To be honest, I don't really remember how this one went, and I don't think it's never really been one I've been interested in. So with that being said, I might just put it in C. But if y'all like Bug's Life, shout out to y'all though. Next one, Toy Story 2. I gotta go S tier. Like, simple as that. I think all of the Toy Story movies are just amazing. Next, we got Monsters Inc. Solid movie. I actually really like it. I liked it better than Monsters University. But man, I like a lot of Disney movies, so probably A. Next one, we got Finding Nemo, another classic. Pretty much all of these are all classics, I'm not gonna lie. But Nemo, I might put it in the A category along with Monsters Inc. I feel like that's just where it belongs. You could argue S tier or B tier, but I feel like Nemo's an A tier, so put it there. Next, we got The First Incredibles. I'm not gonna lie, I like all the characters, I like the story. I'm gonna have to go S tier, man. Like, I feel like that classic Disney superhero, Pixar, like, I feel like the story is just very good, so put it in S tier. Next, we got Cars 1. Let me think. You know what? Another S tier. Why not? Let's do it. Next, we got Ratatouille. So it's been a little minute since I watched this movie, but I do like it. I would say it's never like a first option. Probably just because I never really watched it. A first option Pixar movie to me is Cars or Toy Story. And then after that, it just really depends on my mood. But with that being said, I feel like Ratatouille belongs in B tier. Good story though. Next, we got WALL-E. I think the last time I watched this movie, I know I was like younger. So like, I really don't remember like much. But I do remember like hearing like how good of a movie it was. But it's just been so long. So since a lot of people like it, and it's been a while since I watched it, I might just put it at B tier. Next, we got Up. I actually really like this movie as well. I think I pretty much like every like 95% of these movies on this list. But for Up, man, I would say Up's a solid A tier. Next, we got probably the saddest Toy Story ever, Toy Story 3. You know, when Andy was, you know, giving away his toys at the end because he was going to college. That was like pretty sad. And then also, I hate the pink bear. Like, that dude was low-key trash. Like, he really turned on Woody and them. Like, that was like pretty messed up. But Toy Story 3, I honestly feel like all the Toy Story movies are good. To me, they're all perfect just because like the stories on them. So I think another S tier. So far, all 3 Toy Stories will be S tier. Next, we got Cars 2. I feel like this was a downgrade from the first Cars. Like, I feel like Cars 2 is like, if someone's playing Cars 2 or wants to watch Cars 2, I feel like it's really like, it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, you should just watch Cars 1 because it's better. Like, Cars 2, I feel like, I don't know. I understand, like, the concept with the secret agent stuff. or whatever those cars were, but I feel like it was kind of just weird. Like, I don't know, I didn't really like it as much. I still think it was a good movie, but I do think it's kind of mid compared to all of these movies. So with that being said, I'm gonna put it in C tier. Next we got Brave. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really remember most of this movie at all. Like, I really don't remember. Like, I know I watched it at least one full time and then seen it play on Disney Channel when I was younger, but I never really watched it, so I don't really have a fair grading for it. So I might just put it in the haven't seen category. Next we got Monsters University. So the second Monsters Inc. movie, but I guess like the prequel, I guess, to Monsters Inc. 1. But to be honest, I don't really like remember too much of this movie. I feel like it's kind of forgettable in a way. I don't want to say forgettable is the word, but like, y'all know what I mean. So I feel like it was just pretty mid, so C tier, I guess. Next we got Inside Out number 1. So Inside Out, man, those movies are really good, bro. Like, stories, especially with the emotions on how like people act and like how all these emotions play a role. I feel like it was a pretty good story, and I feel like it's a really good movie that all Disney fans or even general public should watch. I mean, it did pretty good in theaters. I remember watching it. I really loved it. So honestly, I might just put it in A tier. I was thinking S tier, but right now I'll say A tier. Next we got The Good Dinosaur. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I ever watched it. Like, I don't remember a single thing. I don't remember watching. I remember seeing so many trailers about it, but I don't know the plot. I don't know what the characters' names are, so gonna put it in the haven't seen category. Alright, now we got Finding Dory. Man, I feel like I only watched Finding Dory about one time, and that was in theaters when it came out. So I don't think I liked it as much as the first Finding Nemo, because I felt like the first one was more like, I don't know, it seems more nostalgic than Finding Dory. And I also don't really understand the plot of Finding Dory because it's been a long time since I watched it. So, and I do feel like it's a step down from the first Nemo. So I don't want to do it, but we'll put it in C tier. Next we got Cars 3. So to keep this one shorter, I mean, it was pretty interesting with McQueen's retirement arc and how he passed it to the, I forgot what this girl's name was, but she finished the race for him at the end and won and beat Jackson Storm. I do feel like it is better than Cars 2, but not as good as Cars 1. So I think what I put Cars 1 in S tier, so I think I might put Cars 2, or Cars 3, excuse me. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier, because I'm just looking at what I have in A tier, and I feel like Cars 2 doesn't really match up, or excuse me, Cars 3 doesn't match up against that. So Cars 3, B tier. Next we got Coco. So it's been a while since I watched this movie. I feel like the story is pretty good. I feel like I really don't have much to say on it. I don't have the craziest take on Coco. I know a lot of people like it, but this is my list and this is my preference, and it's been a while since I watched it, so I might put it in C tier. You could say it's a B tier or maybe even A tier, but for me, as of today, because I gotta rewatch the movie, I'm gonna say C tier. Next we got Incredibles 2. So I feel like this is an underrated, Pixar movie. I feel like it's not really talked about a lot. So I don't want to say it's a C. It's definitely not a D. It's not an S. I feel like nothing is really as good as the original movie. So I think Incredibles 2, I think that's a B tier. So here we go, B tier. Next we got Toy Story 4. Pretty good movie, honestly, pretty good movie. All the Toy Story movies I feel like kept getting better and better and better. And it was pretty interesting. They had Forky, and then the girl didn't really, I forgot her name, the little girl. I don't know if she was really playing with Woody and them. But what I don't like is Woody switched up on his gang. He switched up on Buzz and all of them to be with Bo Peep. That's the only bad part really about the movie, I feel like. But the story is incredible. I might be biased, a little biased, since Toy Story is my favorite Pixar series. I might just throw in S tier again, because like, why not? Next we got, I would say it's a pretty underrated movie, Onward. So it had Tom Holland and Chris Pratt starring in it, and man, I watched this back in quarantine 2020, I'm pretty sure, I think it was, And I just remember I thought this movie was like so underrated, so good. And honestly, I think it's a solid, I don't know, A or B. I don't know, I guess it's a hot take. I don't know, not really a lot of people talk about Onward. But man, I gotta put in A tier, bro. Like, this movie was like, I enjoyed it a lot. So this also just proves like a lot of Pixar movies are good. Like, Pixar movies are always successful for the most part. So next we got Soul. I feel like it's another underrated movie. Man, Soul, I'm in between A and B, but I did put Onward in A, so I think Soul joins A. Here we go with the last 6. We got Luca. Luca is solid, you know. I feel like it wasn't anything crazy. Honestly, it's not really a movie I would always go back to, but the story was good. Basically like all these movies, so I'm gonna say C tier. Next we got Turning Red. So I thought it's another good movie. Pretty different. I feel like Pixar went kind of outside the box with Turning Red. I thought it was just super interesting. But I feel like it is on the same tier as Luca, so I might just throw this one in C as well. Alright, next we got Lightyear. To be honest, I feel like Lightyear was one of the worst Pixar movies I ever watched. I don't know, it was just something about it. Like, I expected like so much more. I thought Lightyear was gonna be like so amazing, but when I watched it, I was like, yo, this is really not that good of a movie. And I don't know, I feel like it didn't seem right. Like, I don't know, something just felt off about it and like kind of didn't flow right. So with that being said, our first D tier belongs to Lightyear. Alright, next we got Elemental. I don't think I ever watched this one, so put in haven't seen. Down to the final 2, we have Inside Out number 2 and Elio. But first we're gonna get into Inside Out 2. To be honest, I'm gonna go S tier. Like, I feel like it was better than the first Inside Out by like just a little bit. That's why I put Inside Out number 1 at A tier and Inside Out 2 at S tier. So now we're at the final one, Elio. I watched this movie over this past summer. I was thinking, alright, it might not be that great, but why not just watch it because it's Pixar? Surprisingly, pretty good. Like, I'd rather watch it over Coco, Luca, and Turning Red. And those movies I just said are in the C tier. And I think Elio belongs in a solid B tier. Alright, so this concludes the tier list. And then now I'm going to just restate all of the S, A, B, C, D, and didn't watch categories. So to start off with haven't seen, I have seen Brave, but I don't really remember too much, so I put it there. Good Dinosaurs also haven't seen, and Elemental is there. And D tier we have Lightyear. C tier we got Bugs Life, Cars 2, Monsters University, Finding Dory, Coco, Luca, and Turning Red. B tier we got Ratatouille, WALL-E, Cars 3, Incredibles 2, and Elio. A tier we got Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Up, Inside Out, Onward, and Soul. In S tier, we have Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, Incredibles, Cars 1, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4, and Inside Out 2. So, that concludes the list. I hope you guys enjoy my list, but if anything, let me know in the comments below that you would change, because I'm actually interested to hear like what y'all say. Because like, I know there's some arguments here. People could say Monsters Inc. could be S tier or whatever. Let's say Toy Story 3 could be B tier. Like, there might be people who have those opinions, but this basically sums up the video. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, check out WhyThoGaming, check out WhyTho on the go, check out the socials, follow for more, make sure y'all share this video, and check out our personal channels as well, and throw up the W for WhyThoPodcast. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.